Hello students, third stage. Read the paragraph carefully. Farid works in a factory. He doesn't have a wife. And he gets quite a lot of money every week. He loves cows and has a new one every year. He likes driving very fast, and he always buys small, fast, red cows. He sometimes takes his mother out in them, and then she always says, "But Farid, why do you drive these cows? We are almost sitting on the road." Then Farid laughs and is happy. He likes being very near the road. Last week he came out of a shop and went to his car. There was a small boy near it. He was looking at the beautiful red car. Then he looked up and saw Farid. "How do you get into the small car?" he asked him. Farid laughed and said, "I don't get into it, I put it on." Question: which of these sentences are true and which are false? Number 1. Farid has a wife. 2. Farid is a poor man. 3. Farid buys a new car every year. 4. Farid's mother doesn't like his cars. 5. A small girl was looking at Farid's car. Farid gets into his car easily. Another question. Number 1. Where does Farid work? 2. What cars does he like? 3. Who goes out in them with him sometimes? 4. What does she always say? 5. What does Farid do then? 6. Is Farid a big man or a small man? 7. What did a small boy ask him last week? 8. What did Farid say? Another question. Put one word in each empty place. Number 1. Farid doesn't get very dash money. He gets a lot. 2. He doesn't dash cars. He loves them. 3. He doesn't buy dash cars. He buys small ones. 4. He doesn't drive dash the drive fast. 5. He doesn't like sitting very dash from the road. He likes sitting very near it. Number 6. Has car isn't dash it is beautiful. Introduction to past tenses. We use different past tenses to focus on different moments and periods of time in the past. Example: when June arrived at work at 9 o'clock a.m. 8:30 minutes, 9 o'clock, 9:30 minutes, 10 o'clock. Example: her secretary had opened the post. Number 2. Her secretary was opening the post. Number 3. Her secretary opened the post. Past simple form. Positive. Example: I finished yesterday. Negative: he didn't finish yesterday. Question: when did he finish the report? Short answer: did you enjoy the meal? Yes, we did. No, we didn't. Use. How can we use the past symbol? The past symbol is used to express: number 1, a finished action in the past. Example: we met in 2000. Other example: I went to Manchester last week. Third sentence: John left 2 minutes ago. Number 2. Actions that follow each other in a story. Example: Mary walked into the room and stopped. She listened carefully. She heard a noise coming from behind the curtain. She threw the curtain open and then she saw, for example, a past situation or habit. Example: when I was a child, we lived in a small house by the sea. Every day I played on the beach with my brother. This use is often expressed with used to. How can we use it to? Example: we use it to live in a small. Subject: use it to plus infinitive in the positive. In the negative, subject didn't used to plus infinitive. A question did plus subject plus used to plus infinitive a question mark. Spelling of the verb plus ed. Number one. Most verbs add ed to the base form of the verb. Worked, wanted, helped, washed. Number two. When the verb ends in e, add d. For example, like it, use it, hated, cared. Number three. If the verbs has only one syllable with one vowel plus one consonant, double the consonant. Double the consonant before adding ed. For example, stopped, planned, robbed. But we write cooked, seated, and moaned because there are two vowels. Number four. The consonant isn't doubled if it is Y or W. Repeat. Listen to me, please, my students. Number four. The consonant isn't doubled if it is Y or W. For example, played, showed. Number five. In the most two-syllable verbs, the end consonant is doubled if the stress is on the second syllable. Repeat. Listen to me, please, my students. In most two-syllable verbs, the end consonant is doubled if the stress is on the second syllable. Is on the second syllable. For example, preferred, admitted. But we write entered and visited because the stress is on the first syllable. Number six. Verbs that end in a consonant plus y. Change the y to ied. Repeat. Verbs that end in a consonant plus y, change the y to ied. Example, carrot, hair, pear. But we write enjoy because it ends in a vowel plus y. Good luck, my students. We will meet with you next week.